Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review of a new 2024 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door. This particular model is a very special model because this is the most powerful AMG 4-door V8 bi-turbo e-performance, total power output of around 840 horsepower. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Jolly AUTOline Mercedes-Benz dealership here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Back everybody, like I said in the very beginning, in today's review we will go through all exterior interior details. We check of course the practicality of this phenomenal 2024 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door e-performance. E-performance means that this particular model is the most powerful one, obviously, but it is a plug-in hybrid. Around 200 horsepower come from the electricity alone, and from a 4-liter V8 petrol powertrain comes around 640 horsepower. Now let's start this exterior walk around of this absolutely phenomenal looking satin gray exterior color. This front end design and details, just take a look how aggressive this front end looks like. And of course, being a AMG model, we have the standard AMG grille. On a grille we have a large Mercedes-Benz logo with, I think this is a camera for the adaptive cruise control, and nice detail AMG logo on a bonnet. Headlights are of course multi-beam LED technology. On a lowest part we have front parking sensors with some contrasting black details, and the very sporty and pricey options are these carbon fiber bits, which we will see more now on a passenger side profile. And one of the best exterior bits with the AMG models, we have this V8 bi-turbo detail and e-performance badge. Let's talk now a little bit about the wheels and tires. Wheels are AMG wheels, 21-inch in diameter, similar like the exterior color. This is some type of satin or matte finish. Wheels, or actually tires, are 275 35 21 in the front, 315 30 in the rear. As I've said earlier, more carbon fiber here on a side mirrors and on these side skirts. Of course, we have keyless go system with this model, gloss black B pillars and tinted rear windows. These are frameless windows. More of that a little bit later when we go and check the interior details. Come to a rear end. In the back we have full LED rear lights and turn signals. I will put the car on later in the video so you will see it in action. GT63S, and on a driver side AMG detail carbon fiber fixed rear spoiler. And now this is the charging port for your electricity, of course. 4 real and absolutely massive exhaust tips with some type of diffuser in the center, and more of those carbon fiber details. In the comment section what you think about this exterior design of a new AMG GT 4-door. What would be your ideal color specification for the exterior? For me personally, this is one of the best colors you can choose for your AMG 4-door. Now let's proceed with the review. We'll check the practicality test, starting with the boot space of course, but I will show you now the key. This is a key they did provide me here at the Jolly AUTOline. Open a boot. Above the license plate there is a button, you press it and it opens of course automatically, and as you can see this is actually some type of hatchback shape. Around 450-460 liters of boot space you get with the AMG 4-door Coupé. Being a plug-in hybrid model, a little bit of storage is occupied for this battery, but nevertheless you have these boxes over here which contains all your cables, and of course there is a reasonable amount of storage you can put above those. Shopping bag hook on passenger and on a driver side. You can recline these rear seats of course electronically, and there is one 12-volt socket. LED light on each side with, now you can probably see, Burmeister premium surround system. And in this front area there is extra storage, a little bit of extra storage underneath this textile cover. Overall it's a very usable boot with additional LED light on this opening, and now we will close it, of course electronically. Now just take a look on this absolutely phenomenal looking interior. We'll talk now a little bit about this color specification and materials. As you can probably tell, this is a two-tone interior with some type of contrasting black details, perforated leather in this center part, and in the back one cool detail AMG says here on this metal plaque with a AMG logo in the leather and the center armrest, but more of that a little bit later in a minute when I go and sit on these rear seat. Let's now a little bit talk about this rear door design in general and materials, similar like we saw in the interior, contrasting details with this, I would say, some type of brown color with a black light gray stitching with some type of carbon fiber details, Burmester surround system premium with the Mercedes-Benz, and of course we have these textile door pockets. Welcome now from a rear seat of a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door. In the middle, because this is a 2+2, we have center armrest, which of course we can open it. It reveals huge amount of storage with 2 USB-C charging ports. Now here in this middle part we have, I think this is some type of carbon fiber part, 2 cup holders and a little bit of extra storage. Here you can set your own climate control. We have 2 air vents and more of that storage, some type of airplane style behind the driver and behind the passenger seat. Also we have some hooks, very useful on a B pillars, 1 LED light on each side, and glass roof in the front. Overall, I've put this passenger front seat on my ideal sitting position. I'm about 184 centimeters, 79 kilograms, and this is my knee room and my foot room. Also, if I sit dead straight, I have a room for my head, no problem at all, although this comes with the optional sunroof. But for now, let's focus on this absolutely phenomenal front seats. Opening a passenger front door, again premium surround system, fully electronically operated. These front seats can be cooled and heated, of course, and this center part in that brown, very nice leather soft, even larger door pockets than in the rear with a AMG logo on a side profile. These are now the standard front seats, similar like in the back we have this AMG logo. Now let's go and climb inside, and this is my view out. We'll talk a little bit about this design and materials. Similar like in the doors, everything is finished in that leather with a contrasting light gray stitching, turbine effect for the air vents, 4 air vents actually in this center part with a 1 large on a far right. Similar like we saw on a rear design of the center console, this is finished in that some type of carbon fiber effect with a metal details all around it. We'll talk a little bit more about this center part in a minute. Let's open a glove box. Everything is finished in leather. You have your user manual with a perfume in it. Now, speaking about this center part, there are some useful, very good stuff and shortcuts for the climate control. You can open this center part. It reveals 2 cup holders and 2 USB-C charging ports. Some extra shortcuts over here. You will see this in action when I turn the car on, and this is the touchpad for the center infotainment system. I will open this center armrest. It reveals extra storage and another USB-C charging port. Welcome now from a driver's seat of this Mercedes-Benz AMG. Let's talk first thing first about this steering wheel and its design. Perforated part on these side details with a massive minus and plus pedals, or down and up as Mercedes calls it, behind the steering wheel. Very cool to look at because these are real metal pedal shifters. We'll talk a little bit more about these screens in a bit, because you can now see we are in comfort. In the middle part there is a airbag, very small I would say, and very sporty in design overall, because we have a nice flat bottom and AMG part in the lowest part. On a far left there are your headlight control with similar like we saw on a passenger side. We have one air vent. Now you can see all these in action. Like I said earlier, these are actually screens which you can operate it. Now this is in comfort, in sport, this is for the suspension, sport plus, and so on. I will not go through all these bits right now, just for you so you can see everything in action. Now we'll talk a little bit about this center infotainment system. This is your home screen. We will go quickly, just check everything, how it appears. Let's quickly go for the navigation. Here we are at the Mercedes dealership here in Zagreb. Very, very cool to look at. Now we'll go again to check the radio. And these are all your radio stations you can choose from. As you can probably tell, the graphics are absolutely phenomenal, and all the usability is actually very easy to operate. You can use it as a touchscreen, and of course as with this touchpad. You can probably see now and hear a little bit. I put this car on a sport mode and the V8 is turned on. Very cool detail. It says over here 360 kilometers, and now the car is running. So let's go and check this cold start. It's absolutely phenomenal to hear that. Just take a listen on this V8 rumble. With these small wheels on a steering wheel, you can control pretty much everything. Now we are in comfort mode. I will put it in sport, and in sport plus you can maybe hear a little bit different, more aggressive sound from a exhaust note. Everything you can check here on this center infotainment system, and some of the stuff you can change here on this center console. I forgot to mention, in front of us there is a head-up display. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this interior and its design. What would be your ideal color specification for the AMG GT 4-door. For the very end, I will put the turn signals, here are in action, so you can see how everything works. These are now the turn signals in the back, some type of fading effect. Very, very cool to look at. Just a quick interior sneak peek. LED on a side mirrors, and of course here in the front. So this is the end of my exterior and interior walk around and practicality test of a 2024 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door. Before I go and wrap this video, big thanks to Jolly AUTOline and their Zagreb dealership for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.